It's that time, folks, for 15 minutes, count them, of success with Dr. Lotus Richey and Trish Carr. 15 minutes of success. So go ahead and share this broadcast with someone that you care about, because it's about to get started. Hello, and welcome to the show. I am Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm coming to you today with a good friend of mine, Trish Carr, as we share 15 minutes, count them, 15 minutes of success. And so listen, while you're getting your notepad and your pen, because note takers are money makers and note takers are change makers, I want you to come on in and get in where you fit in and bring someone along. So tag a friend and have them get in where they fit in. And so I'm going to get my friend, Miss Trish Carr, and we're going to get this thing started. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. That's all we need. 15 minutes of success. I'll be right back to go get my friend. That's what I said. Get my friend. Trish Carr will be right back. All right. Tag someone. It's that time. Go ahead. Here we go. All right. I'm so happy to have you here today. I have 15 minutes of success that I'm sharing with you and my friend right there, Trish Carr. So welcome, Trish Carr, to 15 minutes of success.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. So happy to be here with you this morning.
Awesome. Happy to have you here. So Trish, I didn't tell the folks all about you, but I want to tell them a little bit about you, and then you can expound a little bit if you like. That'd be great. So again, welcome to 15 Minutes of Success with my guest, Trish Carr. Trish Carr is an award-winning speaker. She's a consultant, she's a coach, and she's a motivator, and she's also a strategist. And I happen to be fortunate enough to be a part of an organization with her called what?
Women's Prosperity Network.
That's right. And so today we're networking here in prosperity, sharing 15 minutes of success with you. And so Trish, would you take this moment to share more with our viewers who you are, what you do, and let's get right into the 15 minutes of success.
Awesome. Who I am is someone who is here to make a difference on this planet. And what I do is I work with women, mostly women. That's why the name of the organization, the community, is Women's Prosperity Network. And we are all about creating connections with other people so that we grow our businesses and grow our success. And really what we're about is we're a sisterhood of women who come together so that we can be the best we can be. So that with our products, our services, and our projects, we collectively make a massive positive difference in the world. Most of us are business owners or business owners with full-time and part-time work also, and juggling many things like children and aging parents and young kids and kids in high school. And it's all about us making that difference in the world. So that's really what we're about. Thank you so much for joining the show today, everybody. I'm so glad you're here.
All right, fantastic. And folks, we hope that you got your notepads and you got your pens, because it's definitely time for you to win all around the world. So Trish, again, thank you for coming, and let's get right into it. How have you really become very successful in what you do? Because not only are you a part of the Prosperity Network, you do some things in your own right that has caused you personal success. So, can you share a little bit about what that looks like for you, what it's been like for you?
Yes. And as I was thinking about being with you this morning, Lotus, I was thinking, okay, so what can I attribute my success to? We've all had situations where we were knocked down and we got back up again. And I always think persistence is one of the things that makes us successful. In fact, when I founded Women's Prosperity Network with my two sisters, which how lucky
Yes.
am I have two amazing sisters we actually love each other, love hanging out together. And we were all on a mission to change the way networking was, especially for women, because I would I worked in corporate America for 15, 16 years, and I loved my time in corporate America. It made me who I am today. But when we started, and I left corporate America and I started networking, because at that time I was doing real estate investing, working with title companies, all of that. I would go networking. And when I walked into a room, it didn't feel warm and cozy to me. Right? I would walk into a room and I would see little groups over here talking to each other and groups over there talking to each other. And I am quite the confident girl. And I'm from New York. So, I don't have trouble talking to people, right? So, but even I would, have to get my way in so I could meet people. And I thought, well, what about all of the people who don't have my confidence? What about people who are walking to networking for the first time? So we wanted to create a place where people were warm and welcomed and they felt home right away. So that's what we did. And I'm happy to say that that was successful. But as I looked back and I considered, okay, so what is success to me? I have to say that in my career, corporate and forward, real estate investing, being a sales trainer for many years, working in a sales environment, I have led a charmed life. I have. In my corporate world, I went for the job with a big telecommunications, AT&T. You all know it. It's a big company. And I got the job. How great was that? And then every time I wanted to get another job that moved me up within the corporation, I got it. In fact, there's only been one time in my life where I went on a job interview, and it was for Citibank, that I did not get the job. Once in my entire life. Every other time I got the job. When I got laid off, I really believe that one door closes and a big window opens for you. When I got laid off in 2001, right after 2011, having just moved back to Florida, being gone 11 years in Atlanta, right? So all my connections were gone, retired, not here anymore. And I get laid off from my multiple six-figure job. What am I going to do now? And the right people always showed up in my life. An attorney that I knew for a long time needed somebody who wanted to work with him in his real estate arm. And I learned everything about investing. And let me tell you, there's three things that I think made the difference for me in my success. It wasn't that I really lived a charmed life. It was that I really did three things that mattered. The first was I showed up. And I showed up even when I didn't want to. So, for example, when I was doing a lot of networking when I first became a free agent from my corporate job, I didn't feel like going networking. But I wrote on my calendar that I was going on Tuesday, and I would go on Tuesday. Even if it was raining, even if I didn't feel good, I knew I made a promise to myself. And if I make a promise to myself, I'm going to keep it, because I'm the most important person. I cannot make promises to other people and expect to keep them when I don't do it with myself. So I showed up. They say that 80% of success is just showing up.
Exactly. And here's what I say to that, Trish. First and foremost, it puts me in the mind of thinking about my mom. And I remember when I was growing up, myself and my siblings, we went to Catholic school. And so, of course, it took money. So my mom and dad even when they didn't feel well, they still had to show up to work. My dad, he had his own floor waxing business, and he worked a job as well until his floor waxing company took off. But here's the thing, he still had to show up. And I say this all the time, the come up is in the show up. It's not the other way around. You're not just going to come up and not show up. And here's what we're learning across social media. We have to leverage social media by showing up. Every day is an opportunity to talk about your business, to talk about what you're doing from a real, transparent, organic premise. And if you do that, people will connect with you. But like you said, you had to show up. And so those of you that's out there viewing us, thank you for showing up. And if you are showing up in your business, in your life, go ahead and put in number 3 if you are showing up, because the I that you are, the I am that you are in the morning has to get up. And then you have to look yourself in the face of the person, of the entrepreneur that you are. And then the 3, that's why we saying 3, is the me, the you, the me, and everybody around you. You've got to connect. But the only way you're going to do it is you got to show up. So if you're showing up, put a 3 in there. And if you're not showing up, you need to connect with me, connect with Trish, and we're going to help you show up. So Trish, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Tell us number 2. The first one we know is show up. What's number 2?
Showing up. Number 2 is, it comes from one of my all-time favorite books, which is The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel. And the 4th agreement is always do your best. Always do your best, because people are watching, because most people don't do their best. So it's very easy to be extraordinary. You know, just think about it. How many people actually follow up with you and continue to follow up with you? If I think about it, you know, maybe 1, maybe 2 follow-ups I'll get from people in business. I wasn't ready to buy then, but just following up makes you stand out. Think about the real estate agent that you might have worked with, who, in my experience, they don't even, oh, we're having a showing tomorrow. Did I forget to tell you? You know, it's like they have to keep you in the loop the whole time. So always doing your best. People are watching. And in order to be extraordinary, it's just that little extra, right? So number 2 is always do your best. Yes, that's the book, The 4 Agreements. And I'm so lucky that I love this book so much. So I showed up at a team building leadership retreat that cost about $10,000, $12,000 to go to. That's the other thing, is you have to be willing to spend money to meet the people you want to meet. Yes. And I went to this leadership retreat because I really believe that everything in life comes through other people. So the more I can meet the high level people, the people who are playing it to win it, the people who are there to make a difference, the more I invest in that, the more I get. So I went to this leadership retreat, and in the evening on the 3rd day, they said, we're going to dinner and there's going to be a special guest at dinner. And I walked into the dinner, and the special guest was the author of The 4 Agreements, which is like my second Bible.
Yes. And I love that book. Love that book. And folks, it's an easy read. It won't take you long to get through the book. And I have already placed it in the comments right there. And we're going to take this off the screen for a minute because it's right on Trish's face. But here is, we want to make sure you see this. Here is a free, folks. It's a free Audible. You can listen to the 4 Agreements. If you're not in a position to go out and buy the book today, it's okay. Because here at the 15 Minutes of Success with Dr. Lotus Richey and my guest, Trish Carr, we're giving you the free link to grab it. So
you're awesome. You rock, Dr. Lotus. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
So always do your best and always look to add value. People say to me, how can I get speaking engagements? Because one of the things that we do at Women's Prosperity Network is really focus on your message, how you message what you sell, what you're about. In fact, we're doing a 2-day speaker workshop this weekend. And if you just go to womensprosperityNetwork.com and click on events, you'll see it on the calendar. And my answer to that is go and be of service to the person you want to speak on their stage. That's what happens. People would call me. We'd be doing our big events on Women's Prosperity Network, and they would say, I want to speak on your stage. I want to speak on your stage. And I'm like, I don't even know you. I don't even know you. I have to know you, like you, and certainly trust you. So instead, the people who did get speaking gigs with us were the people who came and said, hey, I'm here to volunteer. What can I do to help you with this event? And that is the way you do it, by adding value, bringing who you are, what you're about, and making a difference for other people. We like to say it's instead of looking for the one that's going to make a difference for you, show up as the one who makes a difference for other people. So number 2 is adding value while you're doing your best. And then the third is guarding your reputation with everything you can. Because as much as people might think highly of you, one major mistake or one thing that you do that is thoughtless, or you were in a rush and you weren't in a great mood, that one negative word that comes out of your mouth can knock your reputation down. So no matter what, in every situation, connect with people, be kind to people, even when you disagree, because I want my reputation to be, wow, she's really direct, she's really smart, and she really cares about me. That's what I want. And I hold that close, and I do everything I can never to hurt feelings, because feelings matter. So it's about showing up. It's about doing your best and adding value when you do your best. And then it's remembering that your reputation is everything. So be the person be the person your mother wants you to be. That's the way to look at it. And then you live a charmed life because you've shown up, you've added value, you've done your best, and your reputation precedes you as someone people want to be around. And when that happens, you get every job you want, clients appreciate you, people say yes more often than not, and you feel as if you're living a charmed life. And that's what's been my success.
Exactly. I love it. Thank you so much. And I look, if you guys love what Trish just shared, this is the 15-minute of success. No fluff, just right into it with experts in their field. Right here with me, Dr. Lotus Richey, right? As we talk about the 15 minutes of success. And if you are out there and you want to be on the 15 minutes of success show with me, don't hesitate. Please jump on board. Let me know you want to be here. And also don't forget, look at the information down below. Go ahead and support this broadcast. You can support this broadcast by going ahead and donating to PayPal. You can reach me at Cash App. You can reach me at Zelle, because this is how I am able to supply my time, to spend time with great people, to bring great inspiration to you. So we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back, and then we're going to have a final moment to look at some of the comments of our viewers, that's you, and to, of course, give you a quick thank you and share some brief comments about what's coming up with WPN on tomorrow, because of course they're hosting something tomorrow. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Thank you for watching the show, and be sure to follow us on Instagram. Like and share, and let us know that you care. Also, let us know what other type of shows you'd like us to present just for you. Thank you. All right, fantastic. And thank you for those of you that contribute to the show. Thank you to our sponsors that sponsor the show. And thank you, Trish. Why do I want to call you
You're
Chris?
not alone. It happens a lot.
I don't know why. Trish is a young lady that used to live around the corner from me. Not this Trish, another lady. So I know a Trish, very fond of her. But for some reason, Chris is on my mind today. But here's what I want to say, Trish. You came, you rocked. You shared some very powerful points, and it is unequivocal that you're doing some magnificent things in the world. So I want to say hi to some of the folks here. Angela Elting, all the way from Washington, D.C. Thank you. We love you. We appreciate everything you do. And of course, we have Sarah all the way from the Philippines. Happy to have you here. And from Chi-Town, we got the Diva herself, and she's saying, hey, Diva Nikki Hammer, great to see you. And we have all the way from France, hello, good to see you. And we are excited that you're here. And yes, secret sauce. I'm always sharing that secret sauce. We have Phyllis Weaver, the CEO of, what is it? The name of her show. It is Health. What is it? See, I got to bring her on. I just got off of talking with her. So she's got to come on for 15 minutes. What she does is she specializes in working with people to transform their health with diabetes. So if you've got diabetes or anything like that, this is the person you want to see. So
and type 2 diabetes is on the rise. Yep. So Phyllis, God bless you.
Yeah, so fantastic. So anyway, thanks, Phyllis. Thank you so much. And Phyllis, go ahead and put the name of your company down there. And it's Discover Ultimate Health. Now it popped in my brain just like that. Discover Ultimate Health. So make sure you put your information down there. We have the queen of the lymphatic bounce, Queen Miss Hillary Gooden, all the way from Chi-Town. We've got Jasper in from the Philippines as well. And DJ Mike J, that's Dr. DJ Mike J Freeland, all the way from Kansas City. And Miss Yagami, hey, all the way from Japan. It's great to see you. Kanagawa, happy to have you here. And Emma Jeffrey, all the way from Japan, happy to have you here. And Dorothy Mae Ross, the queen of Porch Talk. That's right. So happy to have you. And she is streaming in the house from Chicago. And he said hello from Moonwalk.
Ezekiel.
All right. Fantastic. And Jada Marie from Australia. Happy to have you here. Wayne Lee, happy to have you here. And the Wachad Networking Ninja is here with us. Tandra Price, good to see you. Wow. I love it. So here is an interesting response or comment. 80% from Yagami, great to see this. 80% of success is just for showing up. This is noted. So folks, make sure you note this. And I asked, hey, is anybody on board? Are you with me? And I see some threes in there. And so Trish shared with us, number one thing for being successful, you've got to show up. And we've got a bunch of threes in there. And I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up today. I want to thank Miss Luana Parker for showing up as well. And all of you, hey, Emilio Roman, how you doing? All the way from New Jersey. Great to see you. And guess what? This is how we do it with the 15 minutes of success. Our viewers are really listening and taking notes. Yagami said, number one, you got to show up. 2, always do your best. People are watching. And number 3, always look to add value. Wow. And if this broadcast has added value to you, value to your life, value to your business, and don't forget to share this so this can add value to someone else, go ahead and type in value, VALUE. Trish and me wanted to bring some value to you today. And please make sure you go ahead and get your book or get your connection for tomorrow. The 2-day training, Secrets of Influence and Persuasion by WPN. Make sure you connect. And also don't forget to get connected with the 4 agreements. And the link is already on your side of the comment bar. So with no further ado, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here and for all your comments. Yagami says, I always look forward to learn new things every day to add value to myself. And that's great.
Yes.
That's great. So Trish, before we go, can you please share one new thing that you try to do each day to add value to your life and to the life of someone else?
I'll tell you that one thing I do every day is I make at least one connection call. So we talk about follow-ups and making sure you're getting your sales and that kind of thing. Every day, at least once, I do my best to do it 3 times. Once a day, at least, minimum, I reach out to someone just to say, hello, how are you doing? And invariably, I bring a smile to their face. I make them feel good. And it's sort of like I pet the cat, because when I pet the cat, I feel great. So I'm doing it for me. And when I do it, it gives the other person the most important thing in life. You are loved, you are heard, and you are cared about. That's something I do every day. Just call someone and say hello.
Right. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Nancy Matthews is with us. Great to see you, Nancy Matthews, one of the founders of WPN, is here with us today. So great to see you. And folks, make sure you check us out on our Lotus Richey Ignite show on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and News You Can Use on Friday and Monday. And so until we meet again, we'll see you next time on 15 Minutes of Success.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you for watching the show. And remember, always follow us on Facebook. Like and share, and make sure you tag a friend and let them know that you care. Let us know what other type of shows you'd like us to present for you.